For today's video, I'm actually going to be walking you through my skincare, especially my morning skincare routine. Make sure to get the neck as well. I will go over each of the products, but a lot of what I use are very simple oils and very light and simple serums, if any, because like I said, I want as little chemicals as possible, and I've noticed the best results and that my body responds best with these very light, simple products. Hello, everybody, and welcome back, or welcome to my channel. For today's video, I'm actually going to be walking you through my morning skincare routine. It's kind of like a whole self-care routine. I take that skincare like very seriously. I had really bad acne as a kid, and then I had to take Accutane, and I fortunately did really well on Accutane, and it actually kind of healed up a lot of my acne. I used to get really bad cystic acne on my face, honestly my chest and my back. It was really bad, and it kind of ran in my family. But I actually began to realize I do health and wellness life coaching now, as well as modeling and stuff like that. That's more of just like for fun. But I do health and wellness life coaching, and I started to read everything. I got my doctorate of physical therapy, and that kind of sparked my excitement and interest into the world of health and wellness, especially from a holistic approach. What that means is basically I do a lot of things without, medication, or as a whole food, plant-based approach, self-directed, self-guided approach as possible. And it's actually helped me so much. It helped me with a lot of my mental health, physical health. I could go on for a very long time about that, but that's not what this video is. This one is going to be about skincare, especially my morning skincare routine. I will go over each of the products, but a lot of what I use are very simple oils and very light and simple serums, if any, because like I said, I want as little chemicals as possible, and I've noticed the best results and that my body responds best with these very light, simple products. So I wanted to share that with you guys as well. Let's go ahead and get right into the video. So the first thing that I'm going to do is shave. It's been a while. I could also use a haircut. I dyed my hair blonde a while ago, and this is probably the last time I'll have it, so I've been letting it grow out a little bit, but it's definitely due for a new haircut. But I use this Philips Norelco one blade, and it has a guard that goes from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, up to 6. And, well, I guess just up to 5. And this razor is absolutely perfect. I use it, you can use it for your body hair, everything. It is honestly very affordable. I think it's maybe $45, $50, and I've used it forever. It does really well, and it doesn't leave any, like ingrown hairs or any cuts or anything like that. So I'm going to start by just shaving the rest of my face down to a 1 here, and then I will line up my neck beard. And then after that, what I'm going to do is go in with my cleanser here. And you'll notice that I'm a little OCD about it. And I have literally most of my bottles labeled here in steps. Well, the products that I mix together anyways and travel most with. So with first up here we have cleanser, and I use this CeraVe Renewing Essay Cleanser for normal skin. Gently cleanses and exfoliates while softening and smoothing skin. I really love this product. It's probably the best for my skin as far as gentle and cleansers go. My skin's pretty sensitive, and I've noticed that I don't get dry from this, and I don't get any redness from this CeraVe product at all. So I'm gonna go in with a few drops of this here. Make sure to get the neck as well. Okay. Very nice. So next, what I will be going in with is this hydrating toner. So I will say I have heard mixed opinions about this toner. It is the Thayer's Natural Remedies Hydrating Milky Toner. If anybody has any input, I've heard that this can sometimes be harsh for some people's skin. But the Milky Toner, I've had nothing but good reactions, and I actually really love the way that it feels on my skin. But I bought this bottle a while ago, and then my friend told me about his reaction to it. But I just wanted to finish it ever since I've gotten it. So if anybody has any opinions on toners, milky hydrating toners, please let me know. Make sure to always get your neck, and always try to rub up whenever you're doing skincare. Okay, so the next thing I will be going in with is my neem oil. And this is actually probably one of my favorite products. So I don't have the neem oil itself because I've used all of it already. But if you go on to Amazon, or if you go to a Whole Foods or anything like that, get the organic neem oil. It's literally the type of thing you would use for an essential oil, or you can also use it in your hair. or even on plants. It's literally an essential oil. Basically, it is pretty thick consistency and it's brown, and it also does not have the best scent. So keep in mind when you're first starting this, you might think like, oh my gosh, this smells terrible, but that's actually, the product itself, and you get used to it. But it is quite thick, so I like to thin it out or water it down with this moisturizing fractionated coconut oil. This is actually the base for most of my mixtures of products to help thin them down. So I mixed in the coconut oil and the neem oil to make this step number 3. So step 1 is shave and cleanser. Step 2 is a toner. Step 3 is my fractionated coconut oil and neem oil. And this is thicker, so I like to just dab it in. And I absolutely love the way that this feels. And you can actually put the rest of it into your hair. Because as I said, it's actually good for your hair. Okay, next is going to be that mix of this same coconut oil combined with tea tree oil. A tea tree oil, and this is literally the same type of oil you would use for a room diffuser or essential oil, scents. And again, I just got this at Whole Foods or at Amazon. And when you mix it together, do basically 75-80% fractionated coconut oil, and then the remaining 15-20% with the tea tree oil. An important note, I have noticed that some people are very sensitive to, how potent tea tree oil is. So basically make sure that you get it to, like a solution that is good for you and your skin and how it responds. Tea tree oil is very good. It's great for redness, scarring, everything like that. So it's really good for your skin, but it's also a very potent product for some people. So just really make sure you find the, solution mix that's good for you. And because it is so, potent, and it's very thin with the oil, I start on my neck. It's really good for razor burn too. So I do it especially after I shave. Okay. So the next step is usually vitamin C. And honestly, I haven't been using this, but I did use this vitamin C, the Ordinary brand. It's very cheap, but I stopped using this because I started using this other one, but it was quite a bit more expensive, and I'm out of it. But vitamin C is the product that is absolutely worth spending for a quality product. But just, this one's up to whichever one works best for you. But yeah, usually I would do vitamin C here at this step. And then one of my favorites is step 5, which is that is castor oil. Organic castor hexane-free skincare oil. This is basically a natural skin barrier promoter. Creates a healthy skin barrier. And castor oil you can use as chapstick. It's really good for your hair and healthy for your hair as well. And it is quite a bit thicker. So I went to a medical spa recently, and they told me that I went through my skincare products with them and they loved it, but they did just encourage me to dilute a couple of the oils because they can kind of sit and clog our pores sometimes. So I started to dilute even this castor oil here with the fractionated coconut oil. And I'm just gonna dab this one in here as well. And again, I'm gonna put some in my hair. This might seem ridiculous, but my hair is very long right now. Okay, and then I'm not going outside, but I am going to finish up and put on a little bit of this AM Facial CeraVe Moisturizing Lotion Sunscreen. It's just 30 SPF, but this is very cheap and affordable, and it's a good product. And you should always, always, always put sunscreen on. And then don't forget about your lips. And I just use this Aloe Glow System Lasting Lip Balm. Okay, and then to finish up with the face here, I just like to do, it's the La Roche-Posay Thermal Spring Water Sensitive Skin Spray. And then use any lotion. This is just the Kiehl's Creme de Corpse, something like that. And I just simply put this on kind of like my armpits / shoulder area, because I do get stretch marks there from the gym, and it just kind of helps make sure that those don't get too bad or like too visible. That's the routine, guys. I'm sure that it's a lot of more steps than a lot of you guys do or feel is necessary. Skincare and my morning routine is something that I've personally always really enjoyed, and it's kind of like therapeutic for me to start my day. So it's something that I'm really, really intentional about. I will link or provide you guys with a link to all these products in this video if you would like to try any of them. Those links will just be in the description below. But yeah, thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Good night, everybody. Goodbye.